Well, looking forward to another trading week ahead. Currently, we're just looking at Bitcoin because there's a lot of talk of where Bitcoin's going to go next. And like I said to all my students, I'll say to you guys, for us, is a long-term hold. We're seeing this as a long-term store of value. So we're not looking to sell any of our Bitcoin. We're going to be holding for at least the next 10 to 20 years. Now, where is Bitcoin actually going to go? Well, nobody actually knows where Bitcoin will go, but one thing I can say is I do see Bitcoin hitting at least 500k before the end of the decade. Yeah, that's 500k before 2030. Now, many of you may be thinking, well, that's not going to happen. Well, they said the same thing about Bitcoin when it was at $100. Then they said it again when it was at $600 in 2017. Then it went up to 20k in that same year. So, guys, Bitcoin's been around for over 9 years now. So I think it's safe to say Bitcoin is here to stay. The question is, you know, how high can this thing climb, right? That's the question. It's not whether it's going to disappear. It's just how high, how valuable can this particular crypto currency be worth for the long term? And I think it's going to be the most valuable cryptocurrency that we'll probably ever see, to be honest, in our lifetime anyway. Um, this is the first, I would say, native coin of the internet. This is the internet's first ever currency. And the best thing of all is it's got a limited supply, which for me as an investor, I'm happy about, right? Because even if this thing does go to zero, at least I can say, you know, I was a part of this experiment. I was a part of the first currency of the internet. So, I'm happy to hold for the long term and see how high this thing can climb. Now, some of the chiefs at Citibank said that this could potentially climb to 300k in 2021. Personally, I don't see that happening. I would say Bitcoin may, you know, may close around, I would say 50k next year potentially. I'll say 50k max. 300k is a bit of a stretch. So our prediction actually for this year was for Bitcoin to actually hit 20,000 again, so hit all-time highs. But then we expected price to close around $14,500. So we've hit all-time highs. The question is, where are we going to close before the end of the year? So we'll be looking to see what happens there. But all in all, the prediction has played out to the T. But again, cryptocurrency is highly speculative. Like, when investing in cryptocurrency, you have to have at the back of your mind that you're not going to see your money again, right? Because this is a wild west at the moment. If you're involved now, you can consider yourself an early adopter. Yep, that's right. 9 years deep, you are still very, very early in the game, right? So the problem now that you will have is, how much should I own and how long should I hold it for? Now, that's a question, I'm not going to answer for you. That's a question that you need to figure out for yourself. What are your long-term aims, and do you actually believe in what you're investing in? Do you believe in this project? If you don't believe in this project, then it's probably best not to get involved. But again, it's all down to you and your appetite for risk. Me personally, I've been in the crypto space for a while and have been an early investor in Bitcoin. So so far so good. And let's see how high this thing can climb. So I'm calling 500k before the end of 2030, and I can't wait for all of you to look back on this video and say, wow, he got it right.